Okay, now we're going to take a look at how a dry vapor machine can be used in a bath. Right here, I don't want to saturate my mirror. I just want to get a good temperature, nice level of steam going over it, beginning at the top. Push my basket out of the way. We're just going to go ahead and let that mirror dry. Something I want to bring out though, that hot steam, if there's residue or fingerprints, we've totally dissolved it. It's been absorbed into this towel right here. Now as I've done the mirror, I'm going to quick go right on down. I'm going to hit my countertops now here as well. This particular countertop does not have a sink, so we're able to have a nice flat motion right here. I can come right on down. I can hit the cabinet down below here as well by just drooping my towel, holding it along the side, hitting these handle areas once again, applying a nice hot temperature steam to them, to the touch surfaces, residues, germs, a whole lot of stuff. You may not be able to see the fingerprints on this white cabinet right in here, but you can see maybe a little bit of soiling taking place here. Once again, this is extremely hot. We can't hold our hand on that surface there. So you can see how we can begin to apply it to the mirrors, to the counter, to the cabinet. So now that we have our bonnet on, we're going to begin with our petitions. We're going to begin up high where the dust tends to settle. We just simply want to apply once again a nice even level of steam here. Our goal is to apply a nice even level of steam here. It's going to allow us to kill bacteria, take off residue and grime off of these really smooth surfaces. Later on, if we see that we have a lot of residue in the cracks and crevices, we can set it up because we have the extension handles on here. We can go ahead and crank up that steam, and we can begin to go across these hard to clean surfaces. I'm working with the grill right now and not working against it. Simply applying that steam across that surface, allowing the dirty water to be absorbed by my towel. You can see, once again, how hot that is when I reached in there, but the dirt that's beginning to come off of that vent area. See the wide number of applications. Now I'm going to switch my tools. I'm not doing any high surfaces right now where I'm going to be reaching. So we're going to take this tool off. We're going to put it back into its holder right here. I'm going to leave my triangular brush right on there because I'm going to probably use it here in just a little bit. Let's take a look at our next approach. Our next approach is going to be, we went from the vanities to the mirrors to the petitions here. Do a little bit of application there. We're going to hit the towel holders, going over to the pedestal sink in the back here. Now we're able to just take on, we got our little power wash applicator. We're going to go back to what I call my favorite brush. That's our horsehair brush. Why? Because it conforms to the surfaces. Once again, towel holder, where does everybody hit? They hit right here. This is where a lot of the germs are going to be set. Look at this paper towel holder and how we can apply the steam to it. Once again, I already have the tool in my hand. I've already been in here cleaning. I got a great little tool. I'm able to blast this unit. I'm on high steam right now. I'm going right on down to my low steam. I'm able to hit the top. Right on down into the cracks and crevices of this holder here. I'm not leaving a lot of moisture. I have very little moisture on the unit itself. Quick application to be able to hit, brush the surface here. Simply taking my dry towel, now move into my soap dispenser, cleaning the dust out of the pores. Again, I try to fog our mirror with it. I don't need to saturate the mirror, I'm just going to simply fog the mirror. And unfortunately go down to my sink area. I'm able to blow out the cracks, the crevices. I'm able to apply to the handles, starting with that area first. Giving ourselves a good clean. Get our faucet area. Around the surface of our sink. Now another thing we can do is we can come into these cracks and crevices and we can really put in a lot of heat and a lot of steam around the base of our faucet, the areas in here. Notice we have these areas here that very rarely get cleaned. Now these happen to be pretty clean here, so whoever's doing the cleaning job is keeping up on them. But we can simply take, once again, the same tool that we have in our hand. We're able to hit these little water lines, take any residue, we're able to quickly hit those little drain pipes. It's not taking us hardly any time at all. We're able to move down. I'm going to put my hairbrush back on my instrument so that I have a little bit of a wiping surface going down because I have my pedestal here. Cleaning my base cloth. Once again, I just back off. I can use it as a little bit of a power washing, picking up the power at my feet. I don't know if you can see on the video camera, but there's kind of a dirty water that's running down that pedestal right now. Simply an area that doesn't always get thoroughly wiped down. However, because of the efficiency of working with a tool that's easy to reach, easy to get into those areas, and not dipping into another bucket of water, it's simple and easy for me to hit these hard to reach surfaces.